Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us this morning for North Dakota Today. I'm Lisa Bedeau here with Chris Berg. And we're still kind of pouting about the weather a little bit. It's kind of waiting for the turnaround. It is on the way. At least it's warmer. When I was talking to meteorologist Lisa Green earlier today on the Valley Today, I'm like, at least it's like, 50. It's 49, it says right now, but it was foggy and dreary. And
that's the thing. Like you outside yesterday, I think it was yesterday, it was kind of raining. This morning, it just felt like, again, October, November-ish. You can see, oh my goodness, Tony. Let's take that down.
In case you're wondering what this is our sky cam just outside our Valley News Live studios in South Fargo. But yeah, that's what we're dealing with. We need to break through it. Well, Lisa said, with all the rain we got yesterday and all the moisture that we have here, it's just perfect conditions for fog. But we'll break through it eventually.
This weekend, hopefully. But then I think I saw some chances of rain over the weekend. But it looked like, I think Friday, maybe Saturday, some nice temperatures. The sun right now, it just feels like it's a hot commodity, right?
It's true.
You get some sun and you're like, okay, I'm just going to lay here.
It's a mood booster, too. Kind of cheers me up a little bit. Okay, so it's also kind of a cardigan kind of day. I said, I might as well wear this. TV works. We had Fusion Boutique on yesterday on North Dakota Today, and Mary over there was showing us a ton of fabulous things. And one of the first things she had on one of the models was this cardigan.
Nice.
And at the end, I was like, Mary, I'm going to go buy that. And then I went to the Fusion Boutique and I bought it. And the gal at the checkout's like, I heard you say that. You weren't lying. Yeah, you did go over there and get that. So Mary is absolutely fabulous. She was talking, about just give her a call. She'll help you if you're not comfortable going into the store.
Oh, nice.
That she'll work with you with some different ideas and show you things. I called ahead just to make sure that it was there. Talked through some sizes before I got there, so I wouldn't have to spend as long in the store. So
that's kind of nice.
Yeah, and then I thought, well, as long as I was out, I'm probably going to get a hard time. I was very careful when I was out and social distancing. Another gal that we have, it makes me sound like I don't know, yesterday was a shopping day. I needed retail therapy.
Yes.
So, we have Mainstream Boutique on often. That's Gunell. She owns the boutique right off of 32nd Avenue, 45th Street. It's kind of close to Hair's Success. She hasn't been on since we started doing Skype, but I stopped in there because I was watching a Facebook Live.
Oh.
And I fell in love with the top for a birthday gift from my mom. So,
nice.
And also when you go in there, she was selling masks. She had a bottle of hand sanitizer at the door. This is at Mainstream Boutique. And the sign on the door said, please hand sanitize before you touch anything in the store. And she was wearing a mask. And they were selling masks. So it's kind of the new normal. I went out and did a little shopping, bought a cardigan since it's never going to warm up or stop raining.
Is it cozy?
It's so soft.
Oh.
And it was a good deal, too. It was even... it was like $25.
Really?
So I'm always looking for, when I visit with Aji and she's doing style, I'm always like, okay, but what's the price? Because I'm a bargain shopper. I'm always looking for a deal, and this was a really good deal, and they had other colors too.
It's pretty good for a Fendi.
Seems like I'm working for Fusion. I'm not. I'm just saying, like, I noticed it yesterday on TV. I was like, oh, I want to go get that.
It's very nice.
It's fun. It was
$25 for a Fendi cashmere.
I know, Fendi.
That's nice.
Right. So fabulous. Got to do a little retail therapy. Everything is starting to, open
Get
up
back
a little
bit back to normal. Yes, we need it.
And I think it's fine as long as you're being careful, and if you're not ready to go out, because I do get a lot of emails from people, if you're not ready to go out, that's fine. Don't go out. I'm not pressuring anyone to do it. But if you
shouldn't be pressured to feel like you can't go out either.
That's true.
Right? So goes both ways.
You should reply to my, let me have you reply to my email.
I gladly will. Trust me. I gladly will.
So,
yes, I think freedom is a fantastic thing, but do it respectfully.
Yes, I agree. So we have a really feel-good story that I wanted to share with, being careful of the new norm. Some people are still social distancing as they should from their loved ones, especially those at risk. And this video, let's put it up, of a great-grandmother getting some hugs from her grandchildren. With a little bit of creativity, some PCV pipe and plastic, this 85-year-old can now hug her great-grandchildren for the first time in coronavirus pandemic history. Look at that. And I've been seeing a lot of different ones. So it's, plastic. They're really not touching each other. But it looks like, I like, too, that you can see through that.
Right.
So it looks like, I think that's what is the hardest, is not being able to hug. So It even has the armholes,
The
you know.
different sizes, yeah. For the,
The littles and the tall ones. It just makes me, just warms my heart there. That was my favorite video. Something you can do without spreading the germs. You know what? And then you look at these kids, it's hard on the kids. They don't understand why they can't just go hang out with grandma or give grandma a hug. So it was my mom's birthday this week, so that's why I had to bring her over a birthday present. So, but yeah, she hasn't got to spend a lot of time, as much time as she would like with her grandkids.
Yeah.
So we should put this up in our neighborhood. And everybody who wants to give someone a hug stay on their own side of the plastic wall. Chris, when I heard about this, I thought about you because you're a big Prince fan.
I just saw this for the show. I'm so excited.
Okay, so get your purple on. We should have wore it today. Starting tonight, the late entertainer's estate is streaming Prince and the Revolution, a live performance from 1985.
Wow.
The event will also feature Q&As with the former bandmates, and all of the proceeds, this is the best part, is going to the World Health Organization's COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund. So I will totally watch this.
I cannot wait. So it's happening over the next 3 days, you said?
Yep, and you can watch them online. It's all on YouTube. But the next 3 days, Prince concerts.
I wonder what concert, if it's going to be a bunch of different ones, or was it just the same one each time from 1985?
Well, one of them, I think tonight's is the 1985. You know what? Because, yeah, the first stuff was really, but he really had so much music over
unbelievable
decades.
But 1985, I'm sure it's like probably all, Purple Rain stuff that he's doing. And Prince is the one dude, like, you just would love to just have dinner with, right? Like, just sit there and for like 10 hours and be like, okay, bro, let's just talk, man. Like, where does this music come from? How do you do all these different instruments? Was it just on and on and on?
Super creative. Yeah, his mind. I would love to get inside there.
How fun would it be to have him and Dave Chappelle at dinner? Like,
that's fun when you play that game. Like, if you could pick any celebrity that, I would want to pick several. But yeah, Prince would be a
And I only say Dave Chappelle because did you ever see Dave Chappelle when he played Prince for the basketball skit? Mm-mm. Oh, it is phenomenal. Go online and you have to watch Dave Chappelle as Prince. Do you want to play basketball? That's how he says. It is phenomenal.
I'll have to look that up. I'll look that one up.
It's got Eddie Murphy's brother in it and stuff, and it is genius.
Anything that is talking about Prince, pretending to be Prince, that's good stuff. And I feel like Prince had a good sense of humor, too, so he would appreciate.
Yeah, I think he did at times, but there's some great videos out there, like where Prince and MJ had their battles. And I think at times it was friendly, but I think sometimes, too, it was kind of sincere, like who was the greatest artist and things like that. And so there's some great stuff out there where they've got Prince being interviewed about some different songs. Apparently, MJ asked him to be on one, and Prince is like, dude, I ain't singing that line. You ain't singing that line. And I'm not going to say it on TV, but he's like, you ain't singing that line to me. I'm not singing that line to you. It was one of MJ's songs. So it's just, because Prince was funny.
Do you feel like you had to be Prince or MJ? Did you have to be one or the other?
No, I don't think at all. I don't think so. Because
I don't think so. I wouldn't want to have to pick. But I do feel like that's out there. Just like Biggie and Tupac, you can't love both. You have to be on one side or the other.
I love both Biggie and Tupac, don't you?
We don't like to take sides here. We're very neutral.
Man.
Okay. Switching gears a little bit, we have picked up a lot of puzzles in our house trying to entertain ourselves as we've been stuck inside. Well, some people now have, if you love ketchup, you have a new option. Puzzles and ketchup. Where am I going with this? The Red Monster from Heinz Ketchup is now the popular puzzle to put together. It's 570 pieces, a nod to the brand's 57 varieties. And it's going to be a tricky one.
Because it's all red.
Yes, I was going to say, do you know where we're going with this one? All in the exact same shade of red.
That's
definitely
genius.
A challenge for puzzle lovers. I like that idea, too.
I do, too. That is fantastic. What's bizarre, though, is why did Heinz come up with that idea, right? Like, shouldn't have somebody else come up with an all the same color, like Prince, all purple?
All purple. You should talk to his foundation.
I think I'm going to, right?
Could still do something there with that one. I love this. We both love yoga, and we love cats. Actually, I think we're both allergic to cats, but we love to look at cats. The Oregon Humane Society is enlisting the help of some of its cutest furry friends to enhance at-home workouts. It's virtual kitten yoga. And what could be better to de-stress and find your zen? Although cats do cheer you up. I went through a period at the beginning of this pandemic where I watched a lot of cat videos online, and I think I would watch this as well. Participants are guided through a series of gentle movements by an experienced instructor while surrounded by a crew of these playful little kittens. I like that. Have you been doing yoga at home instead
It's
of?
funny you ask. I have been actually, and it's been incredible because it's sort of all I can do right now because it's too cold to really do much else, and so I've been doing it at home, and I forgot about because when you get busy, you kind of do workouts, you kind of don't, but I've been doing it consistently, and anyone that does yoga, when you get done with the practice, you get like this yoga high, and it's been incredible. I'm kind of like, man, I don't know if I'm going to do anything else. For real. I used to kind of lift or run here and there. I'm like, I don't know, I'm kind of into this right now. You get on that mat, you go to a different world, and
Everything's changed for our workouts.
Yeah.
If it's working for you right now and helping calm you in this whole thing, there you go. Has Aji given you your own yoga studio? Is one room
I've
dedicated
kind
to
of
your...
created, my own little yoga studio-ish thing, and so it's been shockingly fan. I was like, oh man, this is kind of, not really into it, and then you start to adapt and you get used to it, and then you start getting that yoga high, and you're like, okay, I'm into this. All right, this is good. So
Got to get back into your routine. So
yeah, once it gets really hot out, we'll see how this goes. But for right now, it's been phenomenal.
Oh, I love it. Look
Yeah.
at that discipline. Okay, well, how about from yoga to fries? This seems like a little bit of a weird twist, but McDonald's fans, this is good news. The fast food chain is throwing in extra fries if you make a purchase on Fridays. It's free fries on Friday deal. It runs through June 28th. To get the free treat, all you have to do is make at least a $1 purchase through the McDonald's app.
They got
Everyone
the
likes
best
something
fries,
free.
don't they?
Oh, they do. Yeah, you can't compete.
No, it's just like you could just chow those things down.
And I'll be like, I'm not hungry, I don't need a fry, but then you
Right.
smell it, and if you eat one, then you have to eat all of them. So I don't know what's in them, but they're addictive. All right, we have a great show planned for you. Coming up next, another inspiring message from Hope Lutheran Church.